And we're back, everybody. Welcome to more Planescape Torment. How the fuck did we get out of this house? And where are we? Oh yeah, we're with wife of Angyar and Angyar. And I'm moving my microphone real quick. The woman looks to be in her middle years, and her hair has streaks of gray running through it. Lines of worry crisscross her face. As she sees you, she is torn between asking you to leave and calling for the man at the table. Greetings. You'd best leave, or I called me her up. Oh shit, I'm doing an Irish voice. I don't even give a shit. It won't take kindly to having you barged your way into our home. Calm down. I just had some questions. She glances towards her husband, worrying her. I have not the time, stranger. Do not be troubling me with such things. Excuse me, are you alright? Me? She seems surprised. Oh, aye. She lowers her voice. You'd best leave. My husband has not been himself of late. You'd best not provoke him with your presence. What's wrong with him? He'd be out of sorts of late. A touch of the cough, maybe. She gives an unconvincing half-shrug. What's really wrong with the guy? I think he's done something he regrets. Her worried expression melts into despair. I think he signed one of the dead contracts. I can't imagine what had possessed him to do such a foolish thing. Dead contracts? The dead, the Dustmen, have contracts that give them the rights to take someone's body after they die. Hey, that's what happened to us! Woo! What do the Dustmen do if the body is animated with their black magics, turn into one of the Walking Dead, and make it a worker till it rots away? Why would your husband sign such a thing? He may have been a goat eager to bring home some more jink than custom. He's prideful, but I think he's hurt himself more by doing so. Can his contract be undone? She looks you surprised and sighs. I've tried. I've spoken to the Dustman he did the signing with, but he's cold and chill just like old Dusty. He even lectured me on me husband as if I have no right to try and help him. He was cold, cruel. And who is this Dustman? The Dusty called himself Gravesend. I know not his first name. He has a table at the Dustman bar in the Hive. Gathering Dust, I believe the place is named. You can most likely find him there. Trying to get more people to sign his contracts. Where's the Gathering Dust bar? Oh yeah! Updated the journal. Head out to the street and then... Okay, head out of the street, go to the Memorial Stone, then head south and west from there. You should run right into it. There's one of them walking corpses out front. Okay. I won't turn away such a friendly gesture. She seems grateful, then her word expressions return. But I must ask ye to not let on I asked you to do such thing. My husband has a terrible temper, and if you were to find out, she shudders. Well, we'll vow. I promise that your husband will not find out. Thank you, stranger. Because, there's no reason to get him involved.
All right.
So, how do we get out of here?
I'm gone.
Over here? How do we get out? I do not even remember how I got into this room. Where's the exit? There it is. Okay, so we need to head to the Memorial Stone. Where the fuck? Where am I? There I am. That was weird. Okay, so we need to head to the Memorial Stone.
All right.
Which... A huge monument. There's no name or plaque identifying what it is honoring.
I'm gone.
The post.
Done.
Hold on. Gathering Dust Bar. Okay, well, there he goes. I'm assuming, I guess that's the,
Chief,
I don't even remember what she called it
what
anymore.
are we doing in here? Let's say we just give this place the laugh, alright?
What? You stranger, speak with me for a moment. Mortai Gravedigger. Dustman. This tiny, wizened man is dwarfed by his huge Dustman robes. They look as if they were chosen to cloak his small stature. Although he looks to be in his late 90s, this man is extremely energetic. He fidgets constantly, and his eyes dart around the bar like a bird's. Hello! Man's eyes gleam as he takes your measure, and he gives a slight nod in greeting. Hail and well met, traveler. You look like you're one who's getting their sickle legs about them. Shows up, pardon me. Have we met before? Your face seems familiar somehow. Possibly. Are you certain it was me? Maybe I was mistaken. Well, no matter. How is it that Mortai Gravesend may help you? Do you seek the contract, perhaps? Okay. Are you the Dustman who signed the contract with Angyar? Mortai frowned. Mayhaps. I do not recall the name, however. I would like to settle that contract. I'm afraid that is impossible. The contract is signed, settled, and binding. Bluff and truth. Both of them are like, yeah, just hand it over, I'll butcher you. There's really no difference between the two. I mean, in what you say to them, so I mean... the contract is tearing the man's life apart. Contract is tearing the man's life apart. That is indeed unfortunate, but it's now a matter of law, not a matter of heart. Is there any way I might be able to change the contract? It is now a matter of law, not a matter to discuss. But the contract is tearing the man's life apart. It's a matter of law, not a matter of the heart. I feel like I'm in a bit of a loop. Okay, bluff. Hey, we'll go with truth. Mortai freezes, his eyes gauging out. If you draw weapons in here, you will not live to use them. There are guardians that you can't even see hovering about in the place. And even should you leave, the Dustmen shall see to it that you are punished. Do not make such foolish threats in my presence. Oh, come on. I'm hearing people talking. I'm just checking to see if I could, you know. Anyway. Other questions. Searching for a man named Farron. Why are we looking for a guy named Farron? I don't know. Whatever. He's one of the collectors, isn't he? I know little of him. I think Initiate Emorik mentioned him in passing. Emorik should be around here in the bar somewhere. He can usually be found in the far corner at the head table, I believe. Other questions. Angyar. Do you have that contract with you? I do not normally keep the documents with me, but it may be that... No, I don't have it with me. Would you like to fetch it from me? Would you like me to fetch it from one of the back rooms? If you could, I would like to see it. Hold on a moment. Wait for him to return. After a while, Mortai returns, a dusty piece of parchment in his hands. He holds it up, allowing you to see it, but he does not allow it to leave his grip. Look over the parchment. There it is, sir. Angyar, a very somber fellow, was quick to sign, and now a much richer fellow. He glances over the contract. It looks genuine and very official. I'd like to settle that contract. What about if we bluff his ass? God damn it. Yeah, we're just stuck in a loop of just talking to this guy. Anyway, to settle it. The questions. Is something wrong? He frowned at me. Forgive me, I must ask again. Are you sure we haven't met before? Perhaps I do not recall you. Well, no matter. Yes, farewell, farewell. He says you as he leaves, and you hear him mutter under his breath. Something about that one.
All right.
Okay, so we need to go up to the head table. You look lost, sir. Oh, there's Emmerich. Sari the Skeptic. You see a heavy-set man with dark skin and grim features. He has Dustman robes and blah, blah, blah. Greetings! You have the look of one lost. Did the wind send you, or are you here with purpose? Who are you? I'm Emmerich Factotum, an initiate of the Fourth Circle. Is this your bar? If you measure ownership in copper, this is not my establishment. If you measure ownership in spirit, then it is mine. Dustmen here are my students. They're under my protection. Can I ask some questions? Who the fuck is Farron, and why am I looking for him? I don't remember this fuck. Have you seen him? Who's Farron? I would know why you seek the collective Farron. He stole something from me. His gaze is unnerving. He doesn't seem to blink. Why do you want to know my business with Farron? The collective Farron has brought many corpses to the mortuary as late. One must ask where these bodies are from. Perhaps I could find out where the bodies are from. How would you do such a thing? I could track down Farron and ask him. If you spoke with the collective Farron and returned with his answer, you will have done a great service for the Dustman. Find where the dead he brings to us are from, and you will be rewarded. Very well, I found Farron, speak to him, and... can you tell me where he is? He hides from the eyes of the Dustman. I would seek other collectors. I would like to join the Dustman faction. Ooh, I wonder if I could summon dead shit. I would like to join the Dustman faction. If you desire to join the Dustman faction, I will hear your request. Fuck yeah. Yes, I desire to join the Dustman faction. If you desire to join then passion rules your mind. Passion's path is not a Dustman's path. Can you tell me Really? Come on, that is retarded. I want to join the Dustmen. You do? Yes. Well, you can't because you want to. That's... Thanks, game. You're fucking amazing. Good job. Can you tell me more about the past of the Dustmen, then? Seek the true death. Some call it oblivion, but this is incorrect. To the Dustmen, the true death is freedom from the chains of this false life. Very well, now I understand your philosophy. Is to reach the true death, oblivion, this life, blah blah blah, all the things that he just said. Divest themselves of emotion. Truth, yes. Lie, yes. Truth, not entirely. Truth, not entirely. Belief may come with time's passing. Is your conviction so strong that our philosophy shall never have a home in your mind? I will spend time among the Dustmen and examine my beliefs. I like that one. Then it shall be tested. Speak with Initiate Norcheg, and he is here in the bar. Return when you have done what he's asked of you. Cool, we're gonna learn to be a Dustman. Skeleton worker, zombie bodyguard. I just want zombie bodyguards. It just seems cool. Norge. Okay, you see a spindle-thin Dustman in dirty black robes. Still black hair, he's frowning into his drink and mumbling to himself. Dustman looks up, he blinks once. Norwich, Initiate, Dustman, God. Imric told me to speak to you. Imric sent you to me, he studies you for a moment, then sighs and points at himself. Norwich is Dustman, guard, serve Dustman interest. I think I'm saying Dutchman, not Dustman. Protect Dustman interest, protect Dustman reputation. In the hive, many thieves. One thief wears robes of Dustman, but a Dustman not. There's a thief disguised as a Dustman.
Updated my journal.
Find him I cannot. Important to the Dustman it is. Okay. For making my troubles your troubles, copper coins will I pay. Find the not Dustman, deal with him, then return. Very well, I will return when I have found this not Dustman fellow. I want to say it's that Mortai Gravesend, but what do I know? Not a lot, actually, but not the point. Greetings. Can I ask you some questions? Not at this time. Turns back to her drink. Well, I don't think it's that person. Awaiting death. Before you was a young Dustman with a stubble on his chin, dark circles. Greetings. Can I ask you some questions? The Dustman doesn't respond, he keeps staring into the distance. Alrighty then, Mort hisses at you. Let's go, cheat. This Dusty might as well be fertilizer. Fair enough, let's get out of here. As you turn to leave, the Dustman suddenly speaks, his voice barely a mumble. You have to strain to hear the words. You think you heard he said something about wanting to die. Do you want to die? Do you want to die? Yes. Why do you want to die? This existence is a mockery of life. I do not wish to continue this charade any longer. Why would anybody wish to remain in this foul city in the center of a multiverse that feeds on pain and hatred? Death is silent, comforting. It's a bleak outlook. There is a lot more to life than pain and hatred. This is living. He bares his teeth and his hands clench. This existence is a mockery of life. I do not wish to continue this charade any longer. Death is silent, comforting. Maybe after the first death. The first death? What? Were you resurrected? If I ever die and remember, I will return and speak to you. Then you may gauge whether I lie or not. Would you like to see? What do you mean? You can't seriously. Take your hands, twist your neck. I'm kinda tempted to do this, but... Your vision slowly returns. Your death felt different this time. You see a waiting death standing before you. He looks horrified and fascinated. He has propped you into a chair and is looking apprehensively at the other bar patrons. They don't appear to have noticed or have mistaken you for a drunk. Convinced now? Are you one of the walking dead? Yes. Yet you still think, you still feel, yes, but there is hollowness. Yes, okay. To be dead and still think and feel? Will misery never leave a body be? The thought seems to horrify him. Even in death, there is no release. Indeed. Perhaps you should not be so quick to abandon this life. Your words carry weight, sir, and a fresh perspective. I will do as you have said. That is all I ask. Live, grow old, and learn. Farewell.
I feel stronger.
Hey, we leveled up. Now I gotta figure out how, like, is there any statistics screen? Cool, level up. Oh god, what do I do? Well, we have a lot of saves. Okay, so we can do thief skills? Fighting skills have improved. Detect traps, pickpocket, stealth. Oh. I don't know. We'll put... No, not wisdom. Exceptional. We'll put what it took charisma. I like that. I like that a lot. Did I do it? I guess I did it. Okay. There we go. I just did things. Hazaah! Level 5th video, finally leveling up. Sarah the Skeptic. Let's talk to you. You approach, the other woman turns and stares at you. Look at you, oh god. Look who's come a-calling on Syria today. Death's dearest son. By every power in its mother, boy, what crypt did you crawl out of? Well, the crypt was losing its charm, so now I'm looking around for the right place to die. Know of anywhere? She barks a laugh that rattles your ears. Ah, not here, unless you want to die of boredom. What's wrong with here? Tick, someone pinch your sense and on your sight, boy? Look around, what do your eyes tell you? A bunch of fun-loving dustmen drinking happily and conversing merrily, celebrating life to its fullest. You've got a clever tongue there, boy. Mayhaps your tongue is cleverer than you are. That explains the scars. But it doesn't explain why a dustman is standing here ridiculing another dustman. Are you a dustman? A dustman? I've seen enough sand pass through the hourglass while wearing these robes. This body's already ready to pay the ferryman. She chuckles, but there's not much mirth in it. This bitch is scaring the shit out of me. Okay. Are you afraid of dying? Of course I am, boy. Who isn't? Well, except Dustmen. They're not afraid because they've been swallowing so much of their own bad dropping over the decades, they blinded themselves to thinking that death is some kind of release. It is, sort of. You don't sound much like a Dustman. Sure, I guess the Dustman robes don't fit me as well as they used to. What happened? Life, I suppose. Never mind. I won't bore you with the niggling details. I'd like to know, actually. Oh, would you? She looks at you skeptically, too. How old do you take me for, boy? Lie out of kindness. Truth, old. She's the one. Well, you're wrong. I'm really old. Now I've spent more of my long years teaching Dustmen. I've seen many Dustmen grow within our order. Taught them the ways of the faction, kept the faith, preached the tenets of the faction, and so on and so on. No questions, no doubt. This life wasn't merely an antechamber that led to the true death. What happened? Well, a half-month back, I was sick with the fever. I thought it was the end. It rattled my cage. There's something about having your faction members circle around your deathbed like a pack of pale-faced ghosts, nodding and agreeing that your suffering and dying is all for the best. Oh, Spear is so fortunate. She'll soon be relieved of the burden of life. Burden of life? That's when it struck me. That there's something, a queer expression comes over her features, addled about not appreciating your life. The Dustmen keep saying that life is misery and suffering. Is it? Then we should be happy to pass on into oblivion, should we? Questions, and precious few answers. Sounds like you believe in the Dustman. You don't believe in the Dustman philosophy anymore. Okay. Hard to get them all to be quiet sometimes. They need to be fed some answers, and I haven't got them all worked out yet. What will you do? To be oh my god, look at all those fucking decisions we can make. Okay, that's a problem with death. I can't even trust what I'm feeling is true, or if I'm scared of death only because of what might brush with the fever, or even what I should do. Is this a passing thing? I don't know. Oh my god, so many questions! Is that life is one of pain. It is a weapon that life uses against the soul to keep it anchored to its existence. Oh my god, I'll go with this one. She stares at you slowly. Maybe so, maybe so. I have to chew it over some more. You should. It's no small matter. Now, enough of me rattling about my woes. You look like you've shared a few handsome shakes with death yourself. Handshakes with death, not handsome shakes. I don't know what a handsome shake would be. Hasn't that changed your views somewhat? Doesn't it make you appreciate life a bit more? Can't seem to die, at least as far as I know. You're rattling my coffin. I'm half tempted to break my fucking neck again. God damn. It's true. Strange are the ways of the plane, and I've seen too much to throw any tales out there with the wash. If it's true, why does this happen? All I know is I woke up in the mortuary with no memory and covered with enough wounds to kill me 3 times over. Now don't be saying that too loud. Most peculiar. Never heard of anything like that. Shame about the memories. Of course. You have any idea why this happens? Nay, not a one. Never knew anyone who death wouldn't take until now. Oh my god. I wanted to ask you about Cryptwalker. Some of the Dustmen in particular. Oh my god! Okay, so we can ask about Awaiting Death, we can ask about Mortai, we can ask about Immer, we can ask about Dahl, we can ask about Sogo, who's the one that let us out of the fucking Dustman place to begin with. We can ask about Iveen. Holy shit. Well, we'll get onto this in the next episode. Hope everybody enjoyed this little bit of Planescape Torment and enjoyed me talking to people. This is going to be a long series of game, I swear to God. Anyway, see you guys next time. We have way too much stuff to do in this game, and I feel like I'm taking it at a snail's pace.